Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you all of my hanging plants. I have under 30 but over 20, around 25-ish. I might add more while I go through my shelves. I did make a list yesterday while going through my shelves, and today morning while preparing for this video I noticed a couple more, so you never know, we might find more, and I'm excited to share them with you because I have a pretty decent amount. I want to say there are many of different plants, starting from jungle cacti and Hoyas and ending with scindapsus and pothos and tradescantias, lots of different stuff. I'm sorry if you can hear a bit of my fan going because it's such a hot day today here in Lithuania. So hopefully you're still gonna enjoy this video. The audio quality is going to be great, and probably let's jump into the plenty business. But before that, a quick shameless plug once again. Thank you so much for the people who wrote me emails and direct messages on Instagram and Facebook regarding my custom painted pot. If you want to order yourself for upcoming maybe birthdays or weddings or Christmas, as some people already are preparing, which blew my mind away. So if you want to go ahead, contact me and order a custom painted pot, you can do that in the links over here, and also you'll find my contacts in the description box down below. And right now, let's go into the plants. We have so many plants to show you. Let's do this.
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Trailing plants are actually a pretty new passion of mine. I used to have them for years right now, but I never paid too much attention to them. And right now, as you can tell by this shelf behind me, I just started to love them because they give that jungle vibe to your plant shelves. And slowly I started to feel that little fire burning stronger and stronger in my heart. So today I'm gonna show you most of my trailing plants. I won't be showing you all of my Hoyas, for example, that are young cuttings and they're not trailing yet, which technically they will do in upcoming years or so, but since they're not yet, I'm not gonna show you them yet. I'm gonna show you trailing plants that are trailing right now, the moment I'm filming this video, and I have a bunch of things to show you. So let's start this video off. Okay, first off, I want to show you a jade plant that I got. I got it in a resort city here in Lithuania, and I got it on the week that I got engaged. So it's a pretty special plant. It's been growing in my living room, and it's long one. Okay, yeah, how do we... It's a very beautiful, large foliage scindapsus, such a lovely plant. It's chunky, it looks so cool on my shelf in the living room. Such a statement. I love how contrasty those leaves look like. Come on, look at those. And honestly, I'm surprised it's growing these beautiful large leaves because, once again, they do not get too much sunlight in my living room because they're standing on my wardrobe. But all in all, very special plant. I love how it looks. Doesn't require any special conditions from me, and I appreciate that. And come on, it's definitely a looker, right? It's definitely a looker. We won't stay on every single plant for too long because this is gonna be extremely long video, so I'm gonna quickly show you, maybe share one or couple facts about it, and we're gonna move on, if that's okay with you guys. Oh, just lost a leaf. Okay, so since this Hoya is dropping leaves right now, I guess let's show her and move away from me so we won't, you know, disturb her anymore. And I'm talking about one of the oldest Hoyas, to be honest with you. This is my Hoya pubicalyx. This is also living in my living room. I'm starting with the plants from my living room because I grabbed all of them, so it will be started for me to go room by room. So there won't be like the most impressive plants, but still kind of cool. Still kind of cool. I mean, look at this jungle beast. Beautiful, extremely bushy. Once again, all winter long it did not receive too much sunlight. It was standing on a pretty dark corner, and during that time it gave me lots of mustaches that at this time I actually cut off because we don't need those, you know, naked vines. I'm not a big fan of those, so just simply cut them off. But all in all, this is such an easygoing plant. It did had mealybugs a long time ago, but we did fight those off, and it looks beautiful. I mean, come on, isn't that like a picture for the icon of this video? What is the word? Not icon, but you get it. Beautiful plant, very easygoing, very old in my collection. This one is about 6-ish years old for now, and it looks glorious. It's beautiful. I'm not giving it too much of love, and it doesn't mind that too much, so big fan. Big fan. Moving on, another plant from my living room, and this one technically started as a trailing plant, but because of the space issues I had in that room, I started to stake it. So I still wanted to show it because it has beautiful foliage, and that's this Manjula pothos. Look at this beast. I have a whole glass filled with cuttings ready to be planted together with the mama plant, so stay tuned for that. I have so many pothos cuttings in my collection, like different scindapsus and epipremnums. I just need to go ahead and do one of those reportings. But yeah, beautiful plant. This was actually a gift from Urosh, and look at her. She's thriving. She's beautiful. I mean, this is only half of that plant that I have all in all, because once again, I did prop it a couple of months ago, I feel like. So beautiful plant. I just love how of a statement those leaves are. Every single one is such a piece of art. Wow. Oh, that is beautiful. I actually wanted to put it on a mouse ball as well, but I'm so bad with taking care of my mouse ball, so I never did. But who knows? Maybe we should. Anyway, you know what? I'll go ahead and mark on the list which ones I already showed, so won't miss any. So give me a moment. Yes. Yes. Oh wait, I remembered another one. Yeah, I just remembered another one. We have... Okay, yeah. Okay, moving on. Another one on my list is actually a cactus, so let me go ahead and grab. Okay, moving on, I just grabbed those plants. These ones were in my balcony, so they're hot right now, but I have two very different plants. So first off, once again, a monkey tails cacti. This is such a funny plant. I cannot get over this. This is, I think, my favorite cacti ever. This is so wonky and different and interesting, and I love it so much. This is such a pretty and beautiful plant, and isn't that a statement? It looks so fuzzy, and actually it is pretty sweet to pet, which is weird, I know, but very cute cacti. I cannot wait for it to trail even more for me. I actually am a bit tempted to go ahead and prop it and plop more of those tails back in here, because if you look through the side, it doesn't look too great, right? Only from the front. Happens to some of us. But yeah, beautiful plant. I love it so much. Definitely one of my faves, and of course it's gonna be on this video. Actually, right now as I'm thinking, I feel like I show my trailing plants the least on this channel for some reason, even though, just like I mentioned, they started to become my favorite plants in my whole collection. I took a couple of dry leaves off. Okay, this one is actually a houseplant rescue. I rescued this plant, I feel like last summer maybe, and this is a funny one. This is, in Lithuania we call it a golden mustache. A very interesting plant. It has lots of healthy benefits, almost like an aloe, and it's trailing like so and shooting out little mustaches, lol. Like these that on the very ends have little babies. So it does have a similar growth pattern to maybe a spider plant, which I will show you later on my channel as well, like on this video as well. But this grows like a trimet, those musical instruments that you need to blow, you know? It has many of spirals, so very interesting and quirky plant. I rescued it once again from the garbage containers, and I'm in love. It's actually such an easygoing plant. It is standing on my balcony, which it maybe doesn't look too much right now, as I noticed, because it has some burnt leaves, but it's a beautiful one. I mean, isn't that a statement? Look at that rosette. Yeah, that's a wonky one. That's definitely a wonky one. Okay, let me go ahead and put those back. Alright, I also have one in my kitchen, and I won't be able to show it right now, so I'll insert a footage over me speaking right now. And this is my beautiful philodendron scandens. It's a simple variety, non-variegated one. I also have a variegated one, but this one is just crazy. It grows, as you can tell, in the kitchen, and it's like a beast. It's living its own life. I'm just there to water it. I don't move it, don't move the leaves, the vines, anything. It just finds the way on its own. The last time I put it on my wall was about a year ago, and since then I did not do anything with him, and he seems to be fine with that, and I'm just leaving it be so it will be happy and thriving, because that is such a statement in my collection, I feel like. So in the kitchen I have only one trailing. I also have Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, and I'm not sure if we can quote it as a trailing plant, because you can grow it either way, but this one specifically I am growing as a trailing plant, and I feel like it's cute. It's not living its best life in that kitchen. I just plopped it in there when I was running out of space, and I just left there. I never moved it afterwards, so maybe we can count it as a trailing plant. And yeah, quick shout out to my tetrasperma. Ha! Just like I knew it. As I was coming back from the kitchen, I noticed another plant that I did not wrote on my list, so I'll go ahead and talk about it right now. This is my mysterious anthurium I have in my collection. It actually is giving me a second set of berries that I am not doing anything with. Here's the first set that just simply dried out on me. It's not the healthiest plant once again. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with it. It doesn't look like it has some kind of pests. I feel like it's a combination of lighting and watering. Yeah, I feel like so. Just a quick mention of this mystery anthurium that I forgot the name of, but it's actually a pretty cool one. I feel like maybe someday we'll find a way to be happy with each other, but it's not happening yet. But it's kind of okay-ish. It looks cute on the very top on my shelf, just adding that little of, whimsical view out there and, quickly mentioning that. Let me put it back. Well, I noticed another plant that I forgot to add to my list, so we're gonna add it right now. And that is my chunky Hoya sigillatus. It started to trail, so I wanna believe we can already add it to the list. It's a very cute plant. I got it in a plant swap and it has chunkier leaves. I actually used to have the narrow form and this is way more wide and I love it. It looks so chubby, like little breads on a string. That's weird. Okay, so this is a cute plant, little cute tiny baby that I think might need to be reported soon. It's growing in pond right now and it seems to be happy with it, so little tiny honorable mention once again. I love the shape of the leaves. I love the contrast of the colors, like the new foliage is so cute. And they're also fuzzy, which you probably would not expect, but you'll take a closer look. I'm not sure if my camera is picking that up, but they're fuzzy. So fuzzy. So cute. So little tiny trailing Hoya to add to the mix. Didn't put that one back. And maybe find another one I haven't added into my list. Right, another one I did show you not that long ago on my channel because it did had beautiful peduncle blooming. Unfortunately, the blooms are no longer with us, but it's still a beautiful plant. This is some type of Hoya lacunosa. It has a pretty dark and silver leaves and it's so beautiful. I not that long ago planted more of baby cuttings together with the mama plant, so they do look a bit bushy right now. A beautiful Hoya. I cannot wait for it to be even bushier and for those tiny cuttings to start and grow into the size of a mama plant. Such a pretty plant. Love it so much. One of my favorite Hoyas. I love all of my Hoyas. At this point, I feel like I got rid of all of the Hoyas I do not like, and the ones that are in my collection are the top-notch ones. And this one, yeah, I think you cannot argue with that. Very beautiful Hoya. Okay, let's put it back. Since we're talking about Hoyas, let me quickly mention another one, and this is a Hoya rotundiflora. It's a teeny tiny one, but actually I got it like 3 times smaller and throughout the time, which is about half a year, I would wanna say, I think. It grew me so many vines. I never reported, which I think I should, but actually right now we're fighting mealies on this one, unfortunately. So I am not reporting it until I'm completely sure that we got rid of those little bastards, those fuzzies. So right now it still stands in a teeny tiny pot like so, but it's actually a vibe. I love how it looks. It's so, once again, whimsical and just looking all crazy. The shape of the leaves is very cute as well, and they're also fuzzy, but kind of more leathery and, shiny, like the opposite of sigillatus. So a cute one to add onto your wish list. Just putting out there. Let's put back because it might have mealies. Don't want that on my hands. Alright, I was doubting should I add this one to the list or not. What the heck? Or not, but at the end I thought, you know what, it was trailing before I cut it about a week ago, so we're still gonna quickly put it in here, and that's my variegated Thanksgiving cacti. I cut and propped most of its variegated leaves. I did not work too much on the non-variegated branch I have over here, the reverted one, but the variegated ones I just cut and they are actually rooting right now as we speak, so hopefully it's gonna be a happy, beautiful Thanksgiving cactus or Schlumbergera. And soon I will show you some updates and plant the cuttings together with the mama plant and have a bushy one, but right now it's kind of wank. Kind of wank. Okay, another one is going to be a difficult one to show, so I will insert maybe clips of it. I have 2 full pots of string of hearts. They're growing so quickly like a weed. I just propped it like 3 months ago and I already have a baby plant growing on another shelf and reaching the floor. And I cannot pick it up because it is growing in between the shelves. Like, I need to cut off the branches to take them out. So we'll leave it be, but believe me, I do have a very crazy string of hearts just going around the shelf and living its own life. It's a scary business because I know one day I will need to go ahead and do something about it. Today's not the day. Today is not the day. All right, another plant you actually can see over here, so let me grab it. It's this beautiful Scindapsus jade variegated, a very lush and very deep dark colored plant with cute speckles of variegation. Once again, another plant that is just a piece of art in every single leaf. Sometimes it does give me a little bit less variegation, but that's when I give it not enough sunlight. You can tell because we do have longer intermediate space between the nodes, but it's still a beautiful plant. I still enjoy it so much, and for now we are working with what we're working, and it's a pretty one. I still enjoy it. Love that dark color on it, and I feel like it's working so well with the dark pot that I painted. The witchy vibes from the last Halloween, I believe. So cutie patootie. Once again, another nice filler to add on your shelf to give a cool jungle vibes and such a statement. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. Definitely beautiful. Look at that. Oh, looking fabulous. I know that yellow variegation is not everybody's cup of tea, but I personally love them. I mean, that pop of color, it just does something to me. I don't know, it's so cute. Yeah, okay, moving on. Another one I need to take out of my terrarium out there. The two, I'm not sure if you can see, so let me quickly do that and we will talk about, you know what, no, I will quickly tell you about it and then I'll show you real quick because it does have trips and I don't want to spread that all around my collection, so after showing it I'll go ahead clean my hands. Anyway, this is a variegated Hoya Bella I am talking about, and this plant was in my collection for about 2 to 3 years, and it's, even though it's been struggling with trips numerous times, like maybe 4 times at this point, I know it's sad to say out loud, but this is true and I'm fighting. I cannot get rid of this plant, I cannot throw it away. I have too much of love for it and it's such a beautiful and lush plant. So let me quickly show you it and we'll move on. But oh guys, oh no. Okay, so this is Hoya Bella that I propped in 2023, just before Christmas. And look at her. That's a very pretty plant. It's so lush and gorgeous. I love the colors on the leaves. They're all going kind of crazy because I just turned it about 2 weeks ago. I wanted to see it grow to another side of the greenhouse, and that's a lot. That's a lot going on. A very beautiful plant though. Love it to pieces. And I'm afraid of it because it still might have trips, even though I keep on spraying it from them. But oh, isn't that, oh, that's a vibe. That's such a whimsical and beautiful vibe. Let me quickly put it back and clean my hands. Alright, so we're jumping into a pretty fun conclusion because I wanted to show you the rest of my, like, half of the list of other plants, but all of them are standing on that shelf. And you know what, I thought it will be a little bit, maybe hopefully more fun if I'll just pick you up, like pick up the camera, obviously not you sitting behind the screen, and show you as they're looking on my shelf, because I feel like this is like a bit better representation of how they're looking in their natural habitat, and hopefully it will be more entertaining for you and I won't need to go ahead and pick up every single plant because I'm sweating my balls off. It's such a hot day and it's getting to me. I want to give up midway through because that's a workout. But we're not gonna do it. We're gonna push it through. So let me pick you up and show you the rest of my hanging plants. Alright, so here's a little overview of that shelf. It looks a bit nuts right now because it just keeps on growing for me. So I definitely need to go ahead through all of those shelves. I already actually started cleaning. You can see the behind of that portions like of the shelves are pretty empty because I've been just, you know, replacing some plants, cleaning some plants and stuff like that. So here is the overview and let me quickly show you all of my hanging plants. So here is the string of hearts I was talking with you about. Here is like how it's going so far. My husband actually put it in here when he was vacuuming, and it's been living in there ever since. I actually have another one on this shelf. Please excuse, we need to do some dusting, but once again it just keeps on going out there. It's a whole dealio. It's crazy, I know. Let's ignore that. So that was my tripod just died, so I'm gonna hold the camera with my hand, so hopefully it won't be too shaky. But then we have this cool Tradescantia, and I call it the mummy plant because it's so fuzzy. I actually just washed it yesterday, so the fuzzies are a bit kind of crazy. Maybe I need to brush this plant or what? But it's definitely a cool looking plant. I tried to work on this shelf and see maybe replacing some of the plants because it's getting a bit crowded in there, but we'll see about that. You know what, let's not look at the organization too much. This is another one I wanted to mention, and this is my Hoya black margin, and it's such a pretty plant. The waxy leaves are such a statement. They're so striking and beautiful, and such an easygoing Hoya. Next to it is actually my variegated Hoya varieties. We just lost a leaf. My variegated Hoya varieties, and it's been growing this new branch for me. A very beautiful pop of color. I love how the variegation is inside of the leaf, so like inner variegation, not outer variegation. I feel like this is such a cool pop of color on that shelf. I mean, come on, heck yeah. Next to it we have a spider plant, and this plant is going crazy for me. Just keeps on shooting those babies. I just keep on cutting them off, rooting them, and giving to my friends and family, and they just keep on just being pregnant. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I guess it's in that stage or something. Okay, and then moving on, I do not have, oh, I do have actually. This is my Epipremnum Cebu Blue, and once again I did give it a little bit of a haircut, but it still keeps on going and going around in there, right? But such a cute plant. Love how fairy-ish it looks like. But then I was thinking, you know what is a trailing plant? Because technically it's the one that is trailing from your shelf, and both of my philodendrons, Billeti and philodendron etabopoense, technically are trailing. Right? Am I wrong? I'm not sure if I should add them to my list, but honorable mentions hands down. And over here you can see a string of turtles hiding a very cute whimsical plant. Once again, I'm shocked that it is growing in my room conditions. It's not in a greenhouse or anything. It's not the happiest, but come on, it looks cool. It looks good. It definitely looks good. So another one to add to the list. And here is my Ripsalis heteroclada, a very crazy looking plant. I got it from a plant swap a year ago, I believe. And just look how it branched out for me. This is wild, it just keeps on going. Insane plant, love it so much. This is little Hoya Matil, but it's not trailing yet. Also have a variegated Rhaphidophore tetrasperma that once again is not technically trailing, so just another honorable mention. Over here in the back we have a variegated philodendron scandens, but I also am having it on a kind of stake, so it's not technically trailing. I have Hoya curtisiae and Hoya compacta over here. The compact is actually bouncing back. It started to grow me those beautiful large leaves that look fabulous, but the very top of it is very bald from the pests I had. This one, as you can tell, also pretty baldish, so I'm gonna need to work on some off-prop projects with these ones as well. Over here, wait, if we can reach them. Over here is hiding my Ripsalis paradoxa. We have several vines. I also am propagating it right now, so it's hiding for now because I did not figure out where I want to put that for the Scantia, so to be continued, I guess. Here lower I have a cute light vein Moranta, which is kind of a work in progress. We're still figuring out if we love each other or not. And on the side I have a neon pothos that is trailing over here and giving nice pop of color once again. In the bottom, all of my plants are staked. And you know what? I feel like we might be done. Right now, as I'm looking, we might have skipped 1 or 2 plants, but at this point I feel like we didn't. Did we? I think we didn't. I think we didn't. Whew. Well, I feel like these are all of the plants I wanted to show you today. Let me know in the comments if you like these collection kind of videos, you know, where I show you one specific variety of plants. I mean, technically in this specific one, we did had a bunch of different ones. Only the one thing about them was in common, which is trailing part, I guess. So I did enjoy to show these plants for you right now, because it's been a while once again since I showed most of them on camera, so maybe that was a fun update for you to watch. Let me know in the comments if it was. Let's chat about it. Like this video so I will know you would love to see more of my collection videos, because I can come up with so many different ones, like all of my Hoyas, all of my anthuriums, all of my cacti and stuff like that. Leave the comments what you would like to see on my channel, subscribe for upcoming plenty content, and of course, before leaving you, let me teach you another language lesson. Since we had a list of plants, I'm gonna teach you how to say a list of something in Lithuanian and in Russian, because why not? So, if you wanna say a list in Lithuanian, you need to say sąrašas. Once again, sąrašas. And if you wanna say a list in Russian, you need to say spisak. Once again, spisak. Weird. But anywho, thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed having you as a companion on this video and on this journey. And if you watch this video till the very end, leave any kind of white emojis because of the white shirt. Why not? Why not? We'll know what this is all about. So thank you so much once again. Until the next time. Bye.